How's it going, everybody? I'm Jeff Slakey here in the weight room at Shelton High School with Coach Smith and Rod Olsen. We are talking about the Highclimber Football Booster Golf Tournament that's coming up on the 28th at the Alderbrook Golf and Yacht Club. What's up, guys? How you doing?
Good. It's been a little while.
It has. The last time we were all together, we were watching the signing ceremonies for your seniors who moved on to collegiate football. And what an exciting time that was. There's a lot of action happening here in the football world. You have teams here for their camps. And what have you guys been up to this far throughout the summer?
Well, it's been a busy summer. The boosters have been working hard with banner sales, and we got our golf tournament coming up this next Friday, the 28th at Alderbrook. So that's a big thing coming up. And then on the 29th, we got our senior retreat. We take the seniors out to the ocean and spend the night with them and do some leadership with them and set the tone for the season with the seniors. And then practice starts on the 16th of August.
Wow.
And then game one is September 1st against the North Mason Bulldogs at their place this year. So
okay.
Never played there in my whole entire life. Never seen a game there, so that'll be interesting.
Wow.
But we have the axe and we have the cup, so the plan is to keep the axe and keep the cup. Don't want to give it back. And but it's been a good summer. We had a good spring ball. We went to Camp Sispus again down in Randall. Had a good camp there, came back from there, went to a PLU scrimmage camp. We scrimmaged Issaquah, Edmonds Woodway, Tahoma, and South Whidbey, and had 4 scrimmages there. And then we took about 3 weeks off, let everybody enjoy the summer, be kids, go on vacations, do those type of things. Now we're just back in our lifting and training sessions, but this Saturday we have our 3rd annual South Sound Showdown and Big Man Tournament up here at the high school. It starts at 3 o'clock, and so we've got 8 teams coming in to compete in 7-on-7 and about 6 teams coming in to compete in our Big Man.
That's awesome. One of the things you mentioned there was the senior retreat and some of the funds that are raised by not only this golf tournament, but also the banner sales that you see along the road here, that goes to help those and offset some of the costs. What are some of the other ways that the golf tournaments and your fundraisers go back to help the boosters and the kids in the program?
You want to take this one?
Yeah, Rod,
sure.
That's on you here.
I would say most of that, all that helps. It feeds into the program. We had a Rising Stars also camp that was super fun. I think we had a record number of kids show up for that, so that was a good deal. It's nice to have that community support. Get people to participate. With the golf tournament, it's super fun. It's probably one of the best ones, I would say, of all the golf tournaments that we have during the summer. We usually get a really good showing, and it's a great place to be.
So again, you can register now. Still opportunities for sponsors, limited though, but you get great exposure to folks who are there. And if you have a team and you've got maybe 1 or 2 people left and you finally get them, come on Friday and they'll get you set up for that. What are some of the other things that you're looking ahead to through the summer? And I know North Mason, as we see here, 43 days away, the countdown is on. How's the season looking for you guys right now? What are some of the highlights that you've already kind of been able to identify?
Well, our numbers are good for the most part. They haven't really quite come back from after the break as well as we would have liked to. It's one of those things that you want to give them a break, but then they think maybe it's a break for the rest of the summer. When really, it wasn't a break for the rest of the summer. So, but we had the best participation in the spring and at camp. We're around 85, and 3 years ago we were at 47.
That's amazing.
So, the numbers have really grown, and participation has been really solid. So this year I think we'll have our own dedicated freshman staff and our own dedicated freshman practices, where they'll be separate from us for the first time, which will really go a long ways in helping to build that program. And then some other things that are going on that we really feel good about is our strength and our conditioning. I mean, obviously this room we're in is, where you build champions.
Yeah.
And our training, we've had a full year, good off season of strength and conditioning, so we feel good about where that is. We have a lot of seniors to replace. We have to replace our starting quarterback. We have to replace our starting center. Both of those are 3-year starters, right? We have to replace some offensive linemen. We have to replace some wide receivers. We have to replace some kids. But the good news is we have bodies to do that with, and there's some talent there to do that with. So we'll just have to see how all that gels and comes together.
Every season so far, Coach Smith has just built and built upon the great records here at Shelton High School, and it is fun to see the community light up and get excited for Friday Night Lights here again at Highclimber Stadium on Jack Stark Field. It's going to be huge. And one great way that you can get involved too is with the Shelton Highclimber Football Booster Club with their golf tournament coming up. You can also promote your business by getting a banner that goes back to help the Booster Club too. Where's all that information, Rod, on the website?
It's on our website.
Okay.
We also have our new gear that's coming in. We'll have it all at the games. We'll have some, I believe we're going to have some down at the bite today. So get your new gear, which is super fun. They'll be at every game. I'll probably be there selling it to you. So it'll be a great time.
Coach, thank you so much. It's always good to catch up with you and seeing how the team's doing. Rod, good to see you. Rod's the vice president for the Booster Club this year, so he's able to answer any of your questions if you are interested in not only volunteering and helping, but there is a lot of after game meals and before game snacks and travel and all those things that go into a winning Highclimber football season. Thanks, guys.
Yep, thank you.
Jeff.